I just smudged the lens. Welcome back to the new stream.
Cheese and pepper. Cheese and pepper. I mean,
It works! Okay, so what I was saying before, something weird about OBS, because now it's the right device, it's the right, like, everything's correct. We'll turn the Asus webcam off because I don't need it as a reference anymore. I don't know if you guys can hear Moonbow in the background. Watch a Moonbow stream.
details and stuff here. And the basics of the actual entrance. Because we did. Now, except for the entranceway and the lounge.
Alright, now, I mean, it's working. There's no need to drag it outside. But I'm gonna. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pop-Tarts. Okay.
Pop-Tarts. And the pattern changing along with it.
Oh.
I think we already tried. I mean, that's not bad. Only putting two for me. No. These ones. What's a 10? We know our health religion, and we have challenged ourselves in a lot of different ways. And actually,
I bet you have. I don't know if you guys heard that.
dessert for break.
Okay, I'm gonna turn a volcano this way.
This consistent of monster.
Alright, I'm gonna drag the Logitech
Engines and the under.
all the way out to the Civic. We're just gonna stick the Logitech on the roof of the Civic facing the garage here. Fucking right at the sun. That was lovely. Don't have multiplayer Monday up. Yeah, I know you guys couldn't hear me because I didn't take the mic with me, but assuming it was still going, it was good. Yeah, I mean it's still filming, so you know, I don't imagine why it would have stopped filming when I went out there. Woo! Yeah. I'm gonna turn this up, so you guys are gonna probably hear Moonbow. But I kind of want to, actually, tell you what, I'll put Moonbow in my ears. I can talk to you guys, and you don't have to listen to Moonbow. How's that sound?
I'm looking before scrap, man. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Pasta. You ever heard of mustard chicken? Apparently that's a thing.
Yeah, mustard chicken's good.
You watch Scrap Mechanic channel for his best builds in Workshop Hunters?
Alright,
Yeah,
try it.
me need to maybe get back into top of the shop. You good?
Whoa. What the heck's wrong with that audio? Okay, so Bluetooth and Wi-Fi together. Oh.
Chicken's good. And we forget, thank you so much for the $10 super chat.
That's weird. They should be separate chips.
That's not what I meant.
So you guys are gonna hear Moonbow, I guess,
Okay.
because it will not go through the headphones.
You ever heard of a chicken sandwich instead of a chicken burger? Very different, yeah. You missed the clock
Okay.
they used to have at the bottom,
Well,
right?
I'm gonna get cleaning. I'm going to put
You mind
Moonbow
control of the floor? No, yeah,
up
it's
over
just
the
a beer.
video, but I can see the chat.
Oh, the shop was fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll bring it back at some point.
So if anybody wants to come and join the chat,
Now Scrap Man's upload so you can watch Moonbow play.
aim the camera down just a little bit. I am quite happy today, now that I've received that cable. As soon as I clean the floor, I kind of move this stuff to the side a little bit. I'm gonna unravel the audio cable, so you guys will probably lose audio. I don't know if I'll mention it when I'm doing it or not. I might forget. But I'm gonna unravel the audio cable from the tripod where I've just kind of hung it on the Canon, and I'm going to twist the USB extension and the audio cables together.
I don't mind mustard. I'm sure it's not just like chicken, a bunch of mustard on it and call it a day, right? Single lock at the top.
Come on.
Yeah. That's awkward chair. And pillow. Let me try this, because if I do that... Oh, wait, hold on. This is turned the wrong way. Right, that way. See, I was thinking maybe... right? Oh, wait, no, not that way. Like this, right? And then... right, down, down. You like the pointy bit? I was thinking of making it extend a little bit higher because it's like the chair back, but isn't something like that rich people keynotes? Have I ever heard of Komodo gaming? No, never heard of them.
What? Never heard of Komodo?
Sounds like the kind of guy that really likes hamburgers.
Are you being a troll? WOOOO's being a troll. Okay, now what we can do.
What the hell kind of a chair is this?
Watch this.
It has a butt crack? No, it doesn't. Don't say that.
Watch, watch, watch. Watch and you watch. Let's see if it'll fit up here.
I thought as well, Hector. I was like, that is a three mustard chicken. Oh, sorry, Dental. I never added that command yet. My bad. I was thinking about it.
Let's
Chair.
try this.
Oh wait, this is supposed to be a purple cushion, actually. Like that. It's a fancy chair. What do you want from me? Did you put in a kid's room? A fainting chair.
Woo! Yeah! This makes me infinitely happy.
Holding this stuff while the furniture in this room is
Freaking amazing. Of course, I didn't turn Moonbow down because I'm going to start getting encoding overload.
Despite stuff looking like it's on the grid.
So we'll turn the quality down.
Hey man, say just. Did I get a P.O. box yet? No, not yet. I think maybe we'll be able to afford one. Sometime this year, maybe. It's eggnog season, Yosh. I know. Jado is already on her second eggnog. Not even November. Need a normal chair? What do you mean? I've been holding all of them on shelf or a table. We'll see. How much is a P.O. box? I don't know. This year or next year? They cost like $40-50 a month or something, I think.
Yeah, no, it's a year.
There's different sizes, I guess that's what I should say.
Yeah.
There's different size P.O. boxes.
Generally, P.O. boxes are charged by the year, in my experience.
If you know that's all you're going to be getting, before you get a P.O. box with big package mail. You're so much for the super chat. These are some fancy chairs. I must say, I think a lot of really good chairs for this map. If anything, this build is, a test of my chair-making abilities.
Test of my chair-making abilities.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not sure. You know what? I'm gonna look up.
I was going to use the vacuum to clean all this up, and now I'm not.
Let's see. I'm just curious now. I should play Mobazoo. On a bearing and rotatable, like, oh yeah, that's true, I could do that. Yeah, but I mean, at that point.
So it's interesting, right? Because Moonbow has a fairly small customer base, as it were. There's not that many people that are subscribed to his channel when compared to, say, Real Civil Engineer, Komodo Gaming, Con Gaming, Scrapman, etc., etc. But he makes his living on YouTube streaming. That's kind of where Moonbow's where I got the idea to do this format, where I'm just streaming the things that I'm doing, right? I was making videos. I was starting the YouTube thing. I was making videos, and I started watching Moonbow because, you know, lost the job, sitting around all day, not doing much of anything. I was doing video editing, so I didn't, you know, want some background stuff that's not just music from time to time. So I found Moonbow, and found out that he streams a lot, and it's this, you know, that's his thing, and that's how he pays his bills. And I was like, you know what? I want that. I'm not doing it in Scrap Mechanic, obviously. Like Scrap Mechanic, it's fun for a little bit. It's not my thing. Me, I much prefer Satisfactory and Planet Crafter. Those are great. But
Up their prices.
cable, man. And the cool thing about the cable.
Super chat.
Oh.
Thank you so much, Stinger, for that super chat. Unarmed cook. Is that a game? What, are you serious? What the heck is that?
So I just had a thought. Kind of a depressing thought. I really, honestly need 3 of these cables.
So the reason why I'm doing this is because I
One for the Logitech, so I can pick it up and take it wherever. One for the Canon, that I can mount it up in a corner somewhere and then take it with me somewhere else, like the green screen or whatever, and I can leave the laptop wherever. Good stuff, that.
I do like the lighter. That lighter purple is much nicer, isn't it?
And then another one for tying up over there in the corner. We have one camera that I can always just plug in there. One camera that I can just plug in and take wherever. And then another camera that I can take inside of the green screen. And I don't have to move anything. I start the record, I walk over to the recording area, I sit down, I do my thing. I might.
You know what, actually, yeah. I guess it doesn't actually have to go this tall.
I might set the green screen up over there, actually.
You probably get away with
Take it out from inside, put it over there.
on this height.
That might be the way to do it. Anyway, what I need to do right now,
That makes more sense, right?
I need
What
to
if we add
string the cable out
pipes here? That's not a pipe.
and run the mic
To
cable.
just make it look kind of fancy, you know? Is it kind of fancy? Right? No fancy. Stinger, thank you
So actually what I'm going to do,
I really appreciate that.
we're going to pull the Logitech down.
That couch looks amazing, though. It's comfortable, right? Can you imagine? If you have PO boxes in Canada, the 4th largest is $299,
I'm going to unplug the Logitech real quick.
For 2 keys.
And I'm going to straighten this cable out. And then I'm going to drag the audio cable out, so you're going to lose that. I'll leave the Canon up so that anybody that
It's small.
wants to watch me play with cables can do that. But
That's about $30 a month, though, right? The game on Steam, is that right?
man, all right,
Free as well, is it? No, Stinger, thank you so much for the super chat.
okay.
Have I done anything with the center room?
So the precipitation has stopped and appears to have
We're
evaporated.
gonna have to, because I have to add decorations and stuff out here. I think what we'll end up doing is we're gonna do decorations for this out hallway here with all the stuff that we've been kind of building and accumulating. Like a crown. Yeah, I mean it's got the purple, little purple too. Oh yeah, the block editor. This is a mod. This is a mod, but it
All right. Pull the mic off. Freedom units. Okay. So, I apologize. Crap spackle. Dropping stuff. I apologize preemptively if we're getting funny business out of the sound. Because I'm just going to drag the mic with me. I'm going to try to pull this cord out without tangling the crap out of it, which I may have just failed. full of cash. There's no way a P.O. box is $100 a month. Alright, I am going to disconnect the mic because the cable is all kinds of screwed up and the mic just makes it harder to untangle. So, clickety pops, my apologies, because I'm just way far away right now. I shall return audio in just a moment. Okay, so I just wrapped up the cables, because anywhere that I need to take the camera, I'll also need to take the microphone. So we just wrapped up the cables and tape the whole time without audio, so apologies for that. But what I did is I left myself about 1.5 meters of unwrapped cable. So that
there is supposed to be like a more ornate looking top here.
Let's turn you back on. Alright, so I wrapped it up. I left myself about 1.5 meters of unwrapped cable so that I could separate the mic and the camera. I could take the camera somewhere and have the mic by my face, or hold the mic, or mount the mic somewhere on the car, or lay it down on the tire, or whatever, so that you don't have to take them both together somewhere, because the camera is far smaller than the microphone is. So, yeah, so happy this cable came.
It's this tool, right? This tool that fan made, like, it makes it so accessible.
Yeah, that's called a driver's license. They've tried it, and because the government has anything to do with it, they've failed. So, there is already a contraption that is meant to do that. My idea is to have IQ and psychological tests to determine whether or not you are the kind of person that will attack others using your vehicle simply because they are driving in a way that you think is wrong.
There's no center here, so that's just how it is. This is the chair. You know what? Screw it.
But,
It's the chair.
you know, nobody's going to listen to me. I'm an extremist. I'm crazy. Because I think people should be held accountable for their actions.
The basic chair.
Especially when operating a motor vehicle.
Yeah.
But that's an extremist view. You can't do that. No. You can't hold people accountable. Oh, that's asking too much.
We can try and find out. Let's do a quick test for you in your cues. What we need to really do here.
I do have a video planned, sometime soon, I hope, talking about specifically that. I need to get video of people doing the things that I'm going to be talking about in the video, and those would be hesitation. Do not hesitate when you drive, because hesitation kills. If you pull up to an intersection or wherever and you look, don't pull out and then stop and then pull out. That hesitation is what causes wrecks. Make the decision and stick with it. That actually causes more problems than the doing it wrong in the first place. Just pulling out without, whatever. It is perfectly legal to drive under the speed limit. Most states don't actually have direction, however, for driving under the speed limit and indications. So there needs to be, states need to supply drivers and law enforcement. They need to come up with legislature that says such percentage or so many miles an hour below the posted limit requires you to have indication, right? If you're going 40 in a 55, that is slow enough that you need to have your hazards on, right? Because you are creating a dangerous situation, a hazardous situation on the road. That's exactly what those lights are meant to indicate. Now, there's also a thing where there's not enough training because people see hazard lights and they don't understand what the hell they're supposed to be used for. They're like, oh, this guy's turning 2 directions at once. They have no fucking clue what the hell those lights are supposed to be used for. If you see hazard lights on a vehicle, you do not get up and ride its ass. It might be spewing caltrops for all you know, and that's why it's hazardous. Stay away from it. The whole point of hazard lights is, hey, stay away from me. But they don't teach that. because the point is to get people on the road and get the money flowing. That's the point. That is the stake the government has in legislature and enforcement of automotive traffic laws, is get the money flowing. Yeah, and if there's a shoulder, partially ride the shoulder. Because I'm a hazardous vehicle. I might need to pull off at any moment. But 5 mile an hour below the speed limit, the posted speed limit, is not an issue. It is not hazards level. So if you see somebody doing that, don't bitch about it. Yeah, 40 and a 55 is slow enough in relation to the rest of traffic that you really need to be indicating, hey, I'm a hazard. One of the things I always say, I say it to people, but they don't hear me because I'm in my own car, is if you're afraid of it, get out of it. You don't need to be operating it if it terrifies you. Because you're going to make mistakes, and you're going to hurt somebody. Call a friend. Call the bus. Call a cab. Call Uber. If you are too terrified to operate the machine safely, don't operate the machine. And there's not enough of that in our society either. Where if you're too afraid to do it, don't do it. Like, I get it, you need to get out of your comfort zone and go do something. And get accustomed to it to get the anxiety to dial itself back in your brain a little bit. But if the anxiety stays there and it never goes away, stop doing it. I have a friend that she's kind of a danger on the road, and I've tried to teach her how to drive. She should not be operating a motor vehicle. She is a danger on the road. And the trash man is going to come through, so I'm probably going to get drowned out. Hey, it's snowing again. We have snow. We have snow! First snow of the year today, actually. And yes, the right lane is for driving, the left lane is for passing. If you have 3 lanes, generally you have 3 lanes for either bigger throughput roads or uphills where you have a truck lane. Okay, the right lane is for driving. The far right lane is for driving. Okay, now cities. Cities are a bit different. Okay, so in a city, if you have 2-lane highway, the right lane is for driving, entering, and exiting the highway. The left lane is for passing. If you're not actively passing, get out the left lane. Don't need to be in the left lane, get out of the left lane. Okay? In a city, you have 3 lanes. The right lane is for inner city traffic. Two track trucks, simultaneously. Sure. Trust me, I've tried. She got a little bit better when I was in Vegas and trying to help her out, but I don't know. Anyway, now that the frickin' trash trucks are gone, so in a city, if you're in a city and there's 3 lanes, the right lane is for entering and exiting the highway. If you need to get on, you need to get off, you're in the right lane. The middle lane is for through traffic that is not driving anywhere in the city, you're traveling down, and then the left lane is for passing. When you have a 4-lane highway in a city, okay, the right lane is the entering and exiting lane. The lane number 2, if we're reading them from right to left, okay, so lane number 2 is the staying in the city driving lane, but I don't have an exit immediately, so you're not going to get, this is the not being slowed down by the inter-exit lane and staying in the city lane. The third lane is the I'm not driving anywhere in this city. I'm on the highway. Okay, on a 4-lane, lane number 3 is the out of town driving lane, and the left lane is the out of town passing lane. Anything more than that, and what? Okay. Now, well, I couldn't hear myself talk. The Moonbow stream just died. Stream I was watching in the background. That was weird. That was weird. I don't know if it was on my end or if it was something that happened to YouTube. Weird. Look at my beautiful, beautiful golden locks. They're not golden, but they're locks. I don't know. I don't know if it was me or if it was... Maybe they're coming back the other way? The trash thing says, or the thing the city provides for the trash, water, sewer, blah, blah, because the city does all of it here. It's trash, water, sewer, the recycling, all of it is just, you go to the town hall, you say, or you city hall or whatever it is, and you say, I'm at this address, I need to set up service for the city stuff. And it's all on one bill, it's all one thing. And my bill for water, trash, sewer, recycling, all that stuff is generally about $100, $120 a month. Somewhere in there. Depends on water usage primarily. I think it's a bit high, honestly, but everyone else in the area is kind of the same cost, so, you know. If you have a pool, it's going to be more, obviously. Messages? What messages? Like, my response to chat? Again, that's normal. There's going to be a delay. And from day to day, depending on the server utilization, whichever server I'm being routed through for YouTube, which is Google servers, it can change. I use the same settings on my end, but it could change from I've seen 5-second delay on ultra low, which is usually what I stream at, and I've seen a minute delay. So it depends on the server utilization outside of my control. If that's the delay you're talking about. And that's normal, there's nothing you or I can do about it. There's really nothing Google can do about it because it's going to be dependent on other people using the network. And it's not even just their servers. It's the backbone utilization. It's my local switching stations utilization. It's, are they doing maintenance? Are they doing software updates? Are they doing like 1,000 different things come into play to make the delay from when I say it here to when you see it there, right? Cauliflower, cauliflower, ew, ick, yak. Brussels sprouts, asparagus. It tastes like dirt plants. Cauliflower and and Brussels sprouts and asparagus. They all taste like dirt plant. Don't eat dirt. Dirt's gross. I don't care how you cook it either. Gross. But I'm super happy, super happy, because my USB extension cable came in. Good. Golden. We're amazing. I can now put, I should probably bring the cable in because it's starting to precipitate a little bit. Ooh! You know what I'm going to do? So I taped it up. And tape is fine. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to zippity zip tie. Yeah! We're going to do it aviation style. Not to be confused with doggy style. Now, if I ever have to dismantle these cables, disassemble them from each other, it's gonna kind of suck and it's gonna take a while. Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna go full aviation, because full aviation's like every inch and a half or something. Wow. Neighbor lady's been going all over the place. We're gonna put a bunch of zip ties in this guy. The riveting content. If you put the zip tie the wrong way, it doesn't go zip, it goes. This is gonna take a while. This is gonna take quite a while. Why does it Moonbow Stream always devolve into, this was a great movie, this is my favorite food? Every time I watch a stream, it's the same thing. Not a complaint, merely an observation. If you have animal chews down through the insulation to the conductor, get rid of the cord. That's dangerous. I would suggest, if you have a problem with animals chewing up cables, putting them up on the walls and bringing them down from the ceiling or higher up on the walls where the animals can't reach it. Also, and or, covering them in like cayenne pepper. There's a mixture you can find somewhere online. It should be a recipe. That's like cayenne pepper, and some binders, just stuff you can find around the home, that you can coat things in that will dissuade the animals. I mean, that's why capsaicin exists in the first place, to try to keep animals from eating eating the plants and the flowers, and killing off bloodlines of plants. Make sure our cable stays straight, because I'm doing this up in the air where the cable's bent, so one's going to be slightly shorter than the other. Oh. Yeah, that's going to take probably all my zip ties, honestly, doing that. But it'll keep them tied together better. And what thing? Talk about food and movies, things I like. I mean, that's kind of the format, really. It's people who are bored. People who are bored going around trying to find other people who, like the things that they like, and then just, hanging out. Because hanging out with friends is hanging out with friends, regardless of where they're at, necessarily. You sit there on the phone with people for, 3-4 hours, not even say anything, just they're on the other end of the line. Sometimes people do that. I've done it. Ain't done it in many years, but it is something I've done. When you say phone cord, do you mean 4-pin telephone lines, like actual RJ 12? Whatever the heck those things are. 28 to 32 gauge conductors. Talking about those guys. There's been a lot of traffic up and down this road in the past 6 months or so. This is going to take forever. I need to order a fuel pump. So I'm going to straighten up these zip ties real quick, just so they're easier to handle later. Yeah, Justin. Everyone knows your name. On your freaking page. Anybody that doesn't know hasn't gone to look at like the About Me. Okay, so I need to find an order. Oh, no, I was waiting for a response back. That's right. I was waiting for a response back. 700. 750. I'm gonna go grab a book real quick. I shall return momentarily. It's right around the corner here. Oh, there was a 700. 700 and 750. Okay. So there are. Okay, are they different between the two? I guess that's the question. So. Okay. I need to make a video about this at some point. If you are wanting to start your DIY experience, you don't know where to begin, it seems overwhelming. Anybody that comes and watches this, or anybody that's lurking in the background and is not in chat, which probably isn't any. But if you want to start your DIY process, you want to start learning how to do stuff on your own so you don't have to pay somebody else to do it, and it seems overwhelming and it seems like too much, and there's too much information and you don't know and it's scary, what's the first thing you do? I will tell you. The very first thing that you do is you buy a book. You go out, you find the manual for whatever it is. It doesn't matter what it is. You find any and all documentation you can for whatever it is you're working on. This one happens to be my roommate's bike. I have this book. He has this book for his bike. I have a Haynes manual for the Civic. I have the Honda factory service manual for the Civic. He has the Bentley manual, so the factory service manual for his Volkswagen Passat. I still have the book for my 89 Ninja 250, which was 88 to 2007. If you had the supplemental book, it was 94 or so when they changed the wiring and a few little plastic bits. So if you wanted to know exactly about those, you had to go get the supplement. The book for the Civic is part of a supplement, actually. There's another book which contains some different information. I don't need it. The supplement for this particular body style contains all the information I need to do the things that I need to do with the factory equipment. But the very first thing you do, always, every time, the very first thing, don't watch a YouTube video. Don't ask your buddy. Go buy the book. Go buy the book. It will tell you what you need to do. It will tell you, a lot of times, if they wrote it properly, it'll tell you the tools that you need. It'll give you torque specs, tell you how to tighten things down properly, tells you in what order they need to come apart and go back together. The best, absolute best resource and the best decision you can make for yourself starting DIY is to buy the book. Now, you can't always find the book. You can't always get your hands on the book. They never released the book. Don't start with that. Start with learning something you can get your hands on the documentation for in the first place. Start there. That's your best bet. Once you get some experience, once you get some knowledge under your belt, some techniques, then you can go to those things that don't have books and you can be like, oh yeah, I've seen something like this before and this is what it should do and we'll test for that. That's how you do it. So a USB cable then, not a phone cable. A phone is a different device than a remote computer. This is a remote computing device. This is not a phone. They haven't been phones in 20 years. You're talking about a USB cable. And USB cables, if they got down to the conductor, it depends. It really depends. On a USB cable, specifically USB cables for phones, if the conductor has been exposed for the data lines, there's 2 data lines in a USB 2 and 4 data lines in a USB 3 that will be twisted pairs. So a USB 3, which is probably what we're talking about, with a USB 3C connector, we'll have 2 twisted pairs. If you had to separate that twist, anything greater than 8 millimeters, cable's done. Throw it away. Get another one. Also, don't buy cables at convenience stores. Don't buy cables at the dollar store. Order a cable from a reputable company. Order it from the OEM. Yes, it's going to be more expensive, but the cable quality is better. It'll A, last longer, B, transfer power more safely. Go look up how many times people have been burnt by cheap USB cables. Not burnt as in, oh, I'm burnt out, but burnt from skin damage from heat. Burnt. Set on fire. Burnt. By cheap USB cables. Don't buy cheap USB cables. You need to shut those manufacturers down. They need to stop. It is bad. They're unsafe. Also, USB-C has a chip. USB 3C has a chip in one or both ends of the cable that facilitates telling the device it's plugged into what the cable is. If they have not put the chip in and instead they've fudged it with like a resistor so that the machine, the controlling machine, cannot correctly query the cable's capability, that's why these cables are burning people. Because they're fudging it, they're putting too small a conductor in and then using a resistor to say, hey, this is a full power cable, run full power through it, and they're catching fire. Don't use cheap cables, ever. Really? Jack nuts? Go away. You were fine. Go away. No. Go away. Thank you. Saw that. It's a cloudy day. The sun should not be out. Okay. Fuel pump. Six. Man. 6. Fuel. Okay, I need to find... I need to figure out if the fuel pump is a different part. Yeah, look at this. Transmission specifications for the transmission in the Honda Shadow. Man, specifications. Best friend. They are your best friend. Yeah, I was about to say the sentence, rodents are dumb. Rabbits are not rodents, they are lagomorphs. But lagomorphs are about as intelligent as your average rodent. I don't think rodents and lagomorphs have the ability to sense the power flow in the cables. Or if they do, they think it's a place where they can get warm. So they try to find a way into the place where they can get warm. Or stay warm, I guess. Wait, what? Why is that? These are CV carbs, but they're designed weird. Huh, okay. The diaphragm is shaped differently than I'm used to. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to rebuild the carb on this bike soon. Honestly, he bought the bike and then he hasn't been putting any money into it. Like, he bought it for cheap, knowing that he's gonna have to fix it. And then he hasn't been allocating any funds to fixing just their little things. It's $200 worth of stuff that he's done to this bike. And he hasn't been allocating money to it. He's just been, I don't know, spending it on shoes or something. That's fine. And now he wants to put it in storage. I'm like, why? Winter's the best time to take it apart. You're not going to ride it. He wants me to redo the transmission. I'm like, okay, I can redo the transmission. Redoing the transmission is pulling the engine from the frame and disassembling the cylinder, the jug, the case halves, and rebuilding the transmission. I can do it. It's not that hard. It's pretty simple to do. It's just time consuming. So the best time to do it would be now, when it's cold and he doesn't want to ride. I'll go ride the bike. I'll ride the bike right now. Bike is in my blood. Actually, perhaps you can tell me, Mother Dearest, my father or his father that you know of, since I don't know anybody alive now that, or have the phone number for, I guess I could try to see if I can't get a hold of my father's mother. Was he, did he like bikes at all when he was younger? Like, at all? So you had a rabbit that was in actuality a chihuahua. A chihuahua. Because that's how that's spelled. Cool. Oh, there it is. Fuel pump. You're 75 or 76? Okay. That's what the difference is. Gotcha. And that's why you need the book. Because what I needed to figure out, because this, swear to God, everything this guy owns is a fucking year split. Every single thing. His truck, year split. Volkswagen, year split. This bike, year split. Ugh. Problem with so year split is fine. It really isn't, but it's fine. What did I just tell you? Go away. We don't want you today. Go away. Not get brighter. Whatever. I mean, that doesn't mean that their instinct to find somewhere warm is going to turn off. Nesting, it's an instinct. It's a, I have to go do this. Same with humans and having babies. It's an instinct. But anyway, this bike was right at the end of a year split. So 83 to 85 had this pump design where the lines come out the bottom at an angle, and 86 and forward, so 86 to like 88 or 89 whenever they changed the body style, had this pump with the lines coming out the end mounted on its side instead. That's what I needed to know. Where that split, I need to know where the split was. Because I know what he's got on there. He's got a 90-degree pump. I don't know if that was the pump that was supposed to be on the bike in the first place. So, the book. The book. Get the book. Always get the book. Never not get the book. Alright, so now we need to find, it doesn't matter apparently, 700 or 750. The fuel pump appears to be the same between them. So now we're going to go to Flea Bay, which I have pulled up on my phone, and my smart device, my microcomputer. Bam. 85 Shadow. Go away. 85 Shadow. BT 700. Okay. Does it have a filter? Your dad? Is that, your dad or his dad? Because I could see my dad's dad on a bike. I didn't know your dad well enough. He died when I was 3, so I didn't know your dad well enough to know whether or not he would be a... I don't think he would. Judging by just your mother and the kind of person that she is, I don't think she would be crazy into a guy with a motorcycle. Cool, the filter goes pre-pump. So we should also get a filter for doing this. Boosh. Skidoosh. I mean, there's this guy. Pump and filter combo. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, I guess if you're talking about when you were super young, it would be your dad. Because you wouldn't have known his dad when you were young. Because you were like 1,800 miles away. Duh. Context, right? Context. Alright, gonna order a fuel pump. Went to the moon. Piece of shit. Alright, fuel pump and or filter ordered. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Back to zip tying, I guess. I gotta clip all the zip tie ends. Actually, I'm sitting here looking at it. Do I want to tie the mic and the USB together? Yeah, the stream lag does seem to be pretty substantial today. That was like a minute ago. Like that was a good bit ago. Comments that I'm seeing in relation to the things that I'm saying. Okay, so tell you what. Stand by. Yeah, well, it won't let me change that. Okay, so here we go. What I'm going to do is on the next record minute, I'm going to mark it. When I say mark in the video, just type mark and put it in chat, and we'll see how long that takes. Because if that's how long it's taken on ultra low, there's some funny business going on. I might need to check that out. So we're at 30. Another 30 seconds, and we'll give you the mark there. Oh, I'll do a hand gesture too. I don't know that I actually want these cords tied together. The full length, half length. I think half length would be fine. So, all right, and then 3, 2, 1, mark. 1 hour, 19 minutes, 0 seconds, stream time. I don't know, man, because, like, you know, bike is in my blood. I can't live without a bike. I would rather have a bike than a car, honestly. If it weren't for road trips, I'd only have a bike. I'll figure out groceries. Put a box in the back. Like, I can't not have a bike. When I was living in the Civic in West Virginia, I was looking around for bikes to buy, broken ones that I could fix. Need a bike. I was gonna take and like strap it on the back of the Civic somewhere, like ratchet straps or something. Oh, really? Really? Whoa. More trash can man again. Maybe he's actually taking trash this time. More trash. I mean, we're at 3 minutes, so unless you walked away, yeah. I mean, honestly, anything more than 20 seconds of stream lag is something going on. What's my Signal strength. We got signal strength. Shouldn't be my local network. My local network's, I'm not going to say rock solid, but not bad. We do only have 40 meg upload, but that should be more than enough to upload this video. OBS shouldn't be screaming about encode. I'm not using anything. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm just going to take. I actually want more than 1.5 meters separation between the cables because I want to be able to keep the mic like here, but then put the Logitech over there. What? 4.5 minutes? 4.5 minutes. Wow. So yeah, you're going to hear a lot of different stuff between the time where I said and then you said something in response. 4.5 minutes. Jesus, what the heck is going on? I think for now, I am going to take the Logitech to the USB cable. I think we're going to keep it secured, and the Logitech is just going to live attached to the extension. We're not going to do any kind of funny business with it. I think that's what's going to happen for today. Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to zip tie it halfway down. Cold front moving in, it's cooling off. My toesies are cold. The snow came a bit early. I should have waited another 2 or 3 hours to be in line with the cold front. Which, cold front, barometric pressure increases. Which means storm likelihood is reduced. Well, plastic doesn't like to do the thing. Really? Go away. Today is not the day for you. Almost to the halfway mark. I need to figure out somewhere to run the cable so it's not in the way. That's gonna be fun. The table's just... The table. The table! Yes! Because today's just AV nerd stuff day. Ooh! I need gaffer's tape. That's what I need. Alright, now I'm going to get a snippy. We're going to snippy all of these. Okay. What? I missed these two. So this needs to get hung up somewhere. Would you quit? I'm going to unplug the mic and the Logitech, and we're going to straighten out this cable. So, we'll be back in just a moment with audio and everything. Okay, so not disconnect the Logitech because I taped it together. It can't come cord and tape it together. But straighten up the cable. A little bit less twisted up now. Hello? What the heck is going on here? Okay. Probably some static buildup in the cable. But Logitech's back online. What I do want to do real quick, I need to set this up, figure out how long I need to separate these cables. Because I did, oh, might be perfect actually. I did then tape them together, not thinking that I might want the Logitech kind of up here in the corner of the shop. but it might be fun. If we put launch deck up here, like that. We run the cable up and over things. What I kind of want to do, I mean, you know, not bad, not bad, not bad. We got cable left over. Sweet. Is there a hero place in town? Gyro place. There's two places. Bad heroes are dry. You're eating a dry hero, you're eating not a good hero. Means they overcooked the meat. Or the meat is old. Question. Did you look on whatever DoorDash group or whatever it is? If Greek Streak 2 is in here? Restaurant.
Okay. That's really unique, but okay.
Well, I don't have a thing, so I
Yeah,
can't.
you're a boob.
So I can't just like.
I'm not just start telling you no, but it's doing your side.
What is he doing stuff? Oh, he knows. I don't use it often enough to justify it. I use it like, what's it been? 4 times since we've lived here.
No, this is how good I don't use it.
That already have an account, so. You don't know what the hell that is. Thing you just said.
It's not on either, so
Oh.
either is also a word.
I thought you said like eater or meat eater or like a whole other thing. Okay.
It's not on either.
Okay, so that means I have to hop in the car and go down and go grab it if I want it. And that's just what I wanted to know, so that if I wanted to order it in the future, I can order it. Oh, if they're not doing that anywhere, then. Yeah, and I've got like 4.5 minutes of stream lag today. Like my mom's in chat, and I did a test, and at an hour 19 minutes on the thing, I said Mark and did a hand gesture, and 4.5 minutes later, she's in chat, Mark. I'm like, so I'm probably gonna end up killing it because I got other stuff to do that's not garage stuff. But it's like, I don't know. Do I want to leave the chat or do I want to leave the stream running and go get food, come back, do some stuff? Like, I don't know. I mean, Jacksepticeye, you know, when he's streaming, he has to go to the bathroom. He just stands up and walks away. He's like, I'll be right back. I put up a little message on the screen at least, like, I'll be back in a minute. But, okay. Thank you. I just wanted to check and see if it was there. Back. Okay. So if I want a hero, which I might do probably tomorrow. I ain't gonna do it today. I got food here. I can eat food here, but I really want a hero. A hero. I really want a hero. Really, really bad. Really bad, I want the hero. I gotta go grab the trash cans. I'm gonna sweep these up real quick. Then I'm gonna go grab the trash cans and bring them back in to the house. Oh, yeah. Like I said earlier, today is kind of a lazy day. Today's not a getting much done day. Wow. The mountain's got a pretty good dusting. I don't know if I'll figure out a better solution for this cable so I can just pick it up and take it somewhere. But for right now, the tied together thing will do me just fine, I think. Because I could take it off of the thing there in the corner, bring it down and just like around here in the garage in Les Shop. I can pick it up and bring it over here to the workbench, and we can show you guys what's going on the workbench. The question is, there anything else that I really, really, really want to do today? I'm hungry. You know what I might do? I might go run and grab cheap pizza. Don't know what I should do. Don't know what I should do, don't know what I should do, don't know what I should do. I should get this thing out of my pocket. You need to go give Money Frog back his money. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go do that. That won't take long. think I'm gonna go grab pizza. Just cheap, not very good pizza. So, hey, we'll return. Oh, not 14. There we go. It's not gonna take me that long to get there and get back, but that's you know, expectation, right? People expect that. That's what they'll expect. So, I'll be back in just a few minutes. It's literally 3 blocks away. So, I'll be back shortly. I have returned. It's time, yo! What? Need to pull the V-dub in. Grabs the ground a lot faster than you think it should. Alright, I'm gonna go grab V-dub and we'll nose them in. This thing has got to go. Doesn't need to be here. Right now it's going to sit right there. We'll roll the vise back over towards the press. Alright. Be right back. We have a new issue.
With a British accent.
Now it won't start.
You have both, right? You got some weird mix going on, man. I don't even know.
Put it in gear, rolled it up, hit the brake to stop, engine shuts off.
You need to travel 20 miles and the accent changes twice. Europe is crazy like that in general, though, right? There's an Xbox Series X. A texture pack system. Yeah, that's like because Minecraft has that, right? Minecraft is all about changing the shaders and the textures and stuff like that.
Oh, let's check the computer, see what it says.
I mean, I guess for the burners, these just make good burners here, right? I think. Yeah, I think what we need to do, probably in the back here. Like that, maybe? There are shader and texture packs for scrap mechanic, but I mean, like, without having to change the files. Well, I mean, I guess you have to do that with, that's true, actually, because you have to change the files with Minecraft anyway if you want to change the texture, so...
Okay. I know the problem is. The problem's a relay.
No, I need green room back here.
Or something connected to the relay. The relay is freaking the heck out. So just buzzing. A buzzing relay is not a good relay.
Sort of, I guess. Maybe. Thank you so much for the super chat. I don't think we're part of the UK. I think we just fall under the British Empire, right? Bearings make good burners. Yeah, true enough. That'd probably be easier. Shaders are final changes. You say I have a pure British accent. Das ist gut. Some folders exist for additional, or adding additional resources. I see. Yeah, yeah.
Really?
My eye. Make the stove a dark glass surface. This is like an older mansion, though, right? They didn't have that fancy stuff from back in the day, or from the future, I mean. All that fancy glass. What on, Jessica? Shh. So there's supposed to be like, you know what I mean? Like there's supposed to be a separation here. Normally you would have like a line or something, but...
Alright, so relay 372 is acting up.
Minutes, eh? What the Michigan accent? Old mansions can have modern stovetops. Yeah, but then it's not really much of an old mansion anymore, is it? And that's the problem.
Give me a drink. I'll be right back.
Pipes for handles? Yeah, just sometimes. You mean, oh, you mean like, I didn't make it tall enough for that direction. And that's kind of, yeah. Kind of either or, isn't it? Stamps are already changed. Yeah, I'm not sure what Canada's. I mean, obviously we're gonna have to. We have no choice but to maintain that stuff, right? You really want to just get banned? Like, I guess I mean, you don't care about hanging out. You just want to get banned, I guess, and not be a respectful, good, decent human being. But instead, just be a spammy person that tests the laws. Help the dollar, that's what I'm saying. Cash, I mean, there are bridges in our city that have a toll, like you have to pay the fare to cross the bridge. And you can get a pass that like you load with your debit or online. I think you can even pay with a credit card. But we don't have that, so we still throw some coins in there every now and then. Throw some quarters in there. Oh, there's not gonna be 2 floors, just the one. Thought Canada was French. Oh. Trying to see what it's like to have this all painted. Not sure exactly what the color scheme is gonna look like, but with the Times Bridge, the old bridges. In wrap. At least I give timeouts. Was that a timeout, was it? Just look at that. The gentleman, what a respectful gentleman Blue Flame is. Alright guys, I think I might stop there for now. I'm really hungry. We always get to this point where it's like, oh my god, I'm really hungry. That one was? No, okay, yeah, you gave a chance. Never mind. You gave a chance. Yeah, I think it's food time, guys. But when it comes to this, we're pretty much done. I mean, pretty much. We're done. We have to add curtains. I think certain rooms have curtains, so we'll have to do some curtains, and then, well, maybe not. Never mind, there's no curtains. But we have to do the clutter. We have to add the clutter and then add the discoverable item system down here. But we're pretty much done. The whole layout, the whole floor layout system is good to go. Now we're gonna decorate the crap out of it. Cooking stream now. Now we'll do the cooking stream next weekend. I don't think there's anything on the go next weekend, so I think we'll do the cooking stream then. Exactly, the decor and the game system is pretty much all that's left, which I think should be pretty straightforward now. It's gonna be difficult to come up with enough stuff to decorate this whole area, but I feel like with what we've saved and with, plenty of space out here for activities, we should be good. Should be good. Coming along, it's getting there. It's a doozy of a build. Hey, middle of gaming. Can you save this base layout to the workshop? Yeah, Lucas, when I'm done and we do it for Multiplayer Monday, I'll put it up on the workshop and you guys can check it out. Press Bill Oreo Quazoid, thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. You didn't save
think it's a K. Nosh.
Chair eventually.
What is Nosh?
Oh yeah, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for all for the love and the support today. I really appreciate that. We'll be back tomorrow. Maybe working on some hide and seek spaceship. I think we're doing the engine room or no.
Okay. Oh, we gotta figure out in the book. So, we're gonna take the Honda book back inside. We're gonna grab the Bentley book, or the V-dub. It's equidistant from this point to the point where the bookshelf is. So we'll go this way. And we'll see what relay does. What did I call that guy? What relay was that? Relay 372 is freaking out. It's going bzzz. If you ever have a relay that's going bzzz, you might want to go see a doctor and get that fixed. Maybe that's what I should call myself. The doctor. I am kind of brilliant. They're like... Yeah, probably just... Section W. Section W should tell me the relays. What they do. W. W. It's W. We're in section W. W. Alright, section W. Hey, cruise control. I don't think we have electronic power control. I don't know what UPC is. Instrument cluster. Light switches. I think we need fuses, relays. Light switches. Fuse and relay panels. Section 97. Bam, right there. Okay. There's a relay panel. Okay, that's all there is. So, this is not numbered the same way that they are in the car. Ah. Pretty sure this is the one I need though. Central Electric. Let's go take a little looky-loo, shall we? Alright, so it looks like it is relay 11. I don't know what the numbers on the relay housings are, the shell of the relay. Not sure what those are meant to signify, but they're not in this book. So, position 11, does it tell me what they are? Changeover relay for speaker or radio. Well, that's not going to keep the car from running, is it? Huh. Tells me there's probably water getting in there somewhere. Let's see if I can't pull that guy without getting in there. I don't know how the heck I'm gonna do that. Well, I put that long ass screwdriver. Long flathead. I just had it out like 3 minutes ago. Oh. Okay. There. It's not in there. What the shizzle dizzle? Huh. Interesting. There's a smaller one. I just had the other one out. The one that's a little bit bigger than this. Interesting. Tell you what. Let's grab you guys. I'll take you into the cabin there and see if we can't show you what I'm looking at. How does that sound? Alright, so let's grab our microphone here. Take you guys over to the car. Okay, I like this. I really like this. This is nice. So we're gonna put the mic up on the dashboard there. Alright, now can't really see the screen all that well from here, but if we look down in there, I don't know if you guys can see relay 372 down in there with the mechanic's stethoscope. That guy sounds like he is just freaking out. Come on. So I'm gonna grab him again. And we're gonna see, we're gonna discount double check. We're gonna make sure that he's the guy that's making noise. Okay, so it could be actually 372 or 370. We're gonna grab the book and we're gonna bring it in here so I can reference it on the fly. Alright, so 370 appears to be, oh, that's the bottom row. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 is the fuel pump, and 2 is load reduction relay. Okay, so if it's the fuel pump doing that, then yeah, absolutely the engine will shut off. Oh, he stopped dinging. Nice. Like, yeah, guy, I get it. The key's in, and the door is indeed open. You ever think perhaps I'm doing it intentionally? Alright, so let's turn the key off so we don't short anything out. Grab our handy dandy flashy light here. I think you're supposed to pull this knee bolster off to get to it. So I guess that's what we're gonna do. You don't need the scanner plugged in. We're gonna come down here. A scratch? No, it's a hair. Okay. We're going to come down here on our knee bolster along here. There's a couple of screws. We're going to pull out the kick panel first, right, which is this guy down here, and then we're going to pull the knee bolster out, which has a couple of screws in it. Probably a couple more over here once we get to it. So I'm going to go grab 10 mil, looks like 7 mil or 8 mil. So I'll grab those real quick. when the bottom will not stay flat and it won't stay. No, and the trash goes. Because inanimate objects not doing the things that I told them to do, place them, put them, etc., etc. It wasn't 8. It was right the first time. Is something up with which I will not put. Come on. So when things don't do the things that you do with them, you throw them away. And my standard practice is break it so I'm not tempted to try to use it again, and then throw it away. You know, leaning on this, what you call it, it's not very pleasant. Oh, it's the whole thing. Okay, nice. That actually makes things a lot easier. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it's those ones. Okay. Looking at the wrong thing over here. Gotcha. I understand. Of course, now I'm out here in the wind, and my hair is not going to stay in one place. And I have holes in my thumb and my index finger on my most used hand, my dominant hand, the left. The only right-brained people in the world, left-handed people. It would be funnier to say minded. I used to say only right-minded, but people misinterpret that when they hear those words. Nice. So, is there another bolt, or is it just this clip? I believe it is just this clip. That's loose. Yeah, I believe it's just this clip. Maybe? Maybe not. Is there another? It's not that. Well, that's loose. Guess when we get this, if we get this guy off, it should just come straight out. Why are you not coming straight out? Oh, and here comes the mechanic's best friend, laying upside down underneath a dashboard. And there's no way of getting the cables out of my freaking face. Which is probably yet another reason why people don't actually do this stream automotive work. Because your AV equipment has a tendency of getting in the way. Oh. Let's remove the OBD port. Is that what you have to do? Because it's loose. The whole thing's loose. We just got to figure out why it's not coming off. No, the OBD port doesn't hit anything down there. want to break these switches off. Is it? Ah. Come on. There's that. Oh. Okay, let's disconnect these switches before we break them out of the kick panel here. There's that one. And Volkswagen, excuse me, Volkswagen, why is there a 20-pin connector on your headlight? What possible reason could you have for putting 600 pins on a headlight connector? There's no need for a 4,000 pin connector on a freaking headlight. None. Zero. Zilch. Nada. Nothing. There's no cause for that in the universe. There we go. Now we can pull the OBD port off the knee bolster kick panel combo and pull this guy out. Easy peasy. And we should be able to reach up here and pull this relay out. Bam-a-lam. Ooh. He's got some char marks on those pins. That's not right. Yep, so there's no fuel in the engine, which makes sense because the fuel pump relay has been removed. Do we have a similar relay that's not being used for much of anything? What does that relay do? That is number second from the last. Starter interlock. We're not doing that. So we need a fuel pump relay. Let me try. Let me try to open it real quick. So we got our little handy dandy screwdriver here with some schmutz on the end of it. Alright, so not screwdriver. We're going to need picks, small picks. So we'll go back inside. Oh, getting old. Things aren't nearly as easy as they used to be. Sure sign of age. So let's go back inside, where we will grab some picks, some thin picks. I'm going to grab my flashlight because I might need to look inside a thing. Ooh, almost caught the cord in the door. That would have been bad. All right, we're just going to set you guys down like, yes, just on the floor. I didn't crack the freaking lens. That would suck. That would suck big wang. Cracking the lens on this guy. Okay, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna have a sit with my butt. So we've got our relay there. You're facing down way too low. Got a relay there. Let me show you guys here too. Relay. Easy peasy, no big deal. This is the fuel pump relay. Big honking guy too. And I'm gonna grab a couple of these little, I've got Harbor Freight picks that are real thin. They're flimsy, They're really good for deep hitting connectors. Out of the way. They're good for opening up relays. They're good for this real fine kind of small detail work. Yeah, I know, I need to wash my hair. It's gross. It's fine. It's fine. You'll get over it. Okay. We're just going to stick them kind of in there like that. Focus. Stick them in there like that. Open up all 4 edges. And pull the relay body out of the case. Easy peasy. Come on. I need one more. Something about like that. And you pull it out. Bam. Got us a de-shelled relay. That was honestly, it's probably one of the easiest relays I've ever pulled apart. And we're just going to check and see. It's messed up inside. So there is a bit of corrosion. Arc carpeting is what it is on this pin. But it does not appear as though the relay is at fault, which is a bad thing. Broken relay, easy fix. Made in Ireland. It can only go the one way. Nice. That doesn't come back apart. Okay, so that's a bad sign. That means pin T. I wish the Simpson was working, because the Simpson would be the best way to test this. Pin T to pin 86. I'm going to have to look that up, but I'm 95% sure. 95% sure. One of those is going to be power. The other one's going to be ground switched by the ECU. Which is not a good thing. Hopefully, it's something simple. when I turned the key on, the relay freaked out, and then it stopped. And I was like, okay, well, weird moisture-related things. That's fine. We expect that because there's a moisture problem in the car. I did not expect the issue to be in a completely different subsystem, though, which is right now the fuel system. So it's an issue. I'm going to put the picks away because the issue does not seem to be the relay itself. Probably just tie my hair up, but it's fine. I think my day's almost over anyway. So what we need to do is we need to go to the wiring. This just completely, absolutely half useless crap wiring diagram. Okay, it's 99. I need fuel pump or fuel system. I don't know how they're going to label it in here. Damn it, son. Yeah, see, again, whoever the hell designed this stupid thing, you're an idiot. A complete and utter moron. $273. J220 engine control module. What is 15? Is that power or ground? There's numbers and squares, and it doesn't tell you what the hell they are. Track number. So let's find track number 15. Never trust a German's electrical system. Absolute, complete, utter, complete, total, absolute ridiculous. I have to go searching for where this frickin' wire runs to. Ignition switch. Okay. So that is power from the ignition. Gotcha. God damn it. Stupid chair. Means the ECU switch is ground. So I need to turn the key on with the oscope. So I need the Lenovo. I don't want to do this today. I really, really don't. I'm gonna back the bastard out of the garage, which I have to do by hand and neutral. So, I will say, we have had some eyebrow raises on this guy with the fuel pump before. So perhaps this is just a continuation of an issue that we previously noted, that it happened once and then it didn't happen again. So we're like, well, that's weird. We'll keep an eye on it. So there was an issue with the fuel pump before. The issue was, we went to a restaurant, I heard a funny noise. I opened the fuel cap and a big, giant rush of heat and air, just like superheated air, whoosh, rushed out of the filler neck. I think the inside of the fuel tank was on fire. Honestly. That was the weird. So, we keep an eye on it. Perhaps the fuel pump has now gone and is causing the relay to freak out, which doesn't make any sense. The pump can't do that. It has to be the ECU. ECU or ignition switch. Lovely. Because I didn't have the lid on and it moistured. What's the possibility of the ECU? thing might be my fault. Because the people that designed this fucking car are idiots. They designed this system, the front end of this car, such that anytime it rains, the water pours down on top of where the ECU sits. And I meant to put the cover on yesterday and did not. Mother. Well, we're going to have to let it sit and dry out for a few days before we can do anything to it. Tell you what, if it were going to happen, it happened already. But just to be safe, we're going to disconnect the battery. Just cross your fingers and hope and pray that the rest of the remaining functional systems are not destroyed. Lovely jubbly. I'm irritated. Honestly, there's not much else I can do today. I could do the seatbelt in the Civic, but irritated the way I am, there's no point. Hmm. That. Slot. Yes. Slide up and down. We just have a shaft. Oh, that goes up. Make the rod go. The rod. Excellent. We need to figure out throw. Mr. Spidey, if you could please. Hey. Yeah? Where you going? Okay. Just had a thought. Series of thoughts. Series of thoughts about the cable shifter in the Civic and the swap. I'm gonna bury the shifter tomorrow. Because what if instead of running it forward, the cable, so I want the shifter to be, so here's steering wheel, I want the shifter to be like right here. Right now it's like down here, right? So I want it to be like right here. So, I mean, the steering wheel's right here to me, but for the sake of being in the camera easily, I want the shifter to be higher up off the floor, right? I was thinking that I should run the cables straight out of the shifter housing, build a center console, and have them run straight through the firewall to the transmission. But if I instead run the cables out the back of the shifter they won't need to interfere with the HVAC system. Where's that? They won't need to interfere with the HVAC system, and that means I don't have to come up with a weird solution for the HVAC. Well, you have nozzles in a cup. No idea where the nozzle for this went. Instead of making that channel so the water runs out the fenders, they just designed it so all water, if your car sits, when it rains, runs straight into the engine bay. Stupid. Idiotic and stupid. Never trust the Germans' electrical system. You're making too much noise. Today's a boring do-nothing day. Stream thing, whatever. I just took the shop trash out. Of course, I did go through and clean the shop. So that explains why there's a bunch of stuff in the trash. We'll put this relay back in. Is this not the problem? Frankenstein grunt. Well, it's got to sit for a few days. Put the cover back on top of the box. I don't know who in their right minds would design something like that. But woke up last night and I heard the rain. I didn't think about it. Stupid me, right? I look like a wackadoo with my hair down. I could play a villain. You've come to the right place. If you're looking for your doom. Tonight will be my yearly shower, whether I need it or not. Those wheels look really cambered in on that Volkswagen. Really need to do the back end of the Civic. Like, I really need to do that. I don't know, just really not feeling it today. Like, clean the garage, that was good. Got something done. Put stuff back where it went. Huh. Meow, meow, meow. I wonder. Because I said earlier something about Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and that don't make no sense. Because I've listened to my own stream before, so there should be no issue. So, let's go take a looky-loo. Yeah, audio's screwed up. Huh. Wonder why that is. Is audio screwed up for anyone else? Look at all the lines and stuff. Ooh-wee. Look at that. My face ain't as pliable as it used to be. Go, dick nuts. Really? What the fuck? No. That's why. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. For whatever reason, my freaking encoder bitrate was set down to like nothing. The hell did that happen? Shut up. Hello? Okay, I'm gonna kill this stream. I'm gonna start another one and see if what the heck's going on. I'm gonna kill OBS and then I'm gonna start it up again. But I'm done for the day. So I'm just gonna do some experimentation. I'll see you folks later. So have a good night, have a good day, have a good morning, have a good evening, have a good eat, have a good sleep, have a good drive. Whatever it is you're doing, have a good one. We'll see you later.